is someone who is paying it forward. In 2020, at the start of the pandemic, Zuli Garcia noticed the growing amount of Latinx people in her community experiencing poverty. So she started Knock and Drop Iowa, which is an organization designed to bridge the gap between the underserved and disadvantaged in her community. And in the past 3 years, Zuli has given back to over 45,000 families. Please welcome Zuli Garcia. Zuli, thank you for coming here. Now you have to tell me what inspired Knock and Drop Iowa.
So we started March 24th of 2020. I was getting phone calls from families that were in need. They had money for rent and bills, but they didn't have money for food. And so I started calling food pantries around, and there was one specific food pantry that said they needed a government issue identification. And I thought, why? Why do you need an ID when you're in need? So I decided we're gonna start a project, and it's gonna be called Knock and Drop because of the pandemic, right? To protect everyone. And we started servicing 30 to 50 families a week with the restaurants and places that were closing down during the pandemic. Now we service about 250 families a week in a 2-hour period.
Wow.
I also do it because when I was a child, I know what it is to go through need.
Right.
I remember going to the liquor store when my mom was lost in drugs, and we would go ask the liquor store guy to front us eggs, cereal, and milk till we got, you know, the next food stamps. Making the Salvation Army line. It's huge when you get that one toy and you don't have anything.
So you absolutely understand. You put thoughtful consideration into the food that you provide to the Latinx community. Why is that so important to you?
It's important to me because food should be an uplift. And we need to understand that not everyone eats your traditional canned or boxed food, right? We all love our home-cooked meals. And so we decided we're gonna do culturally specific foods. Currently, right now, we have about 250 leche nido cans. That's the formula that they go before they go to the whole milk.
Okay.
And on top of that, it should be an uplift. It shouldn't be where this is what you get.
Right, you have to take it.
Right.
Absolutely. Now, you provide much needed services. Can you explain the other services that you provide?
Yes, we've grown a lot, and we also provide laptops to first-generation Latino children that go to college or university.
Oh, Zuli. Oh, my gosh.
So we think that if we empower their education, they're going to come back and enrich the community as a whole. So that's one of the things that we do. We also provide winter coats because where we live is obviously it snows. So we provide about 500 winter coats to 0 to 6-year-old children with a grant that we received. Currently, we also have a grant that provides a $25 gift card to anyone that gets a COVID-19 vaccine. So right now it's huge because if you have 3 children and 2 adults, that's $125 during this time. It's huge.
That is so huge. Now you got... The community support made it possible to create a Sponsor a Family program. I like this. What is that?
So a Sponsor a Family program is during this time for Christmas. Families are struggling, families that are going through hard times. We find them a sponsor, either the local business, local credit union, local families. Currently, we have 16 families that have been sponsored, but we definitely have way more families that are in need. But they get an amazing Christmas. Maybe they wouldn't have had anything for Christmas this year for their children, and now they're gonna have an amazing Christmas.
This I love. So, Zuli, you have helped thousands of families, and one of them is the Marentes family.
Yes.
Jose Marentes is a single dad to 4 kids, and he is joining us on Zoom from Des Moines, Iowa. So please welcome Jose Marentes. Jose.
Oh.
Hi. You know, how has Zuli and her organization helped you out?
Wow, yeah, so being a single parent, it's not easy. And I've had, I had my tough times, and during those times, I found out about Knock and Drop, and it was just word of mouth, and I just took a long shot. I reached out, and since, Zuli's helped me with my rent, my utilities, food. Even for wintertime, she helped my kids with getting winter coats. So for that, we're really thankful. Like in that time, we needed help, and Knock and Drop provided.
Well, Jose, thank you for sharing that story. And it is the holiday season, Jose, and our friends at Five Below got your Christmas covered. They have amazing products at unbelievable prices. So we picked up a few gifts for you and the kids, Jose, to make your Christmas a little bit merrier. Can you bring that out? Can you bring it out? Jose! So, Jose, did we do okay for the kids?
You know what? I got a little boss that's gonna be real happy.
I love it, Jose. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Of course. And you know, Zuli, we did not forget about you.
Oh.
You came over here because Five Below, Zuli, is giving Knock and Drop Iowa $15,000.
Thank you.
$15,000.
Thank you.
And you talked about how much so many folks are in need. What does this mean to you?
This is huge. You have no idea. Like, when I started, there was a lot of closed doors because it was a culturally specific Latino food pantry, and this is huge.
Oh.
Thank you.
Zuli. Thank you.
Wow.
Y'all see, look, Zuli then broke her daggone foot, and she still came here, and she's always your heart of compassion. You are really, truly
Thank
one
you.
of God's angels, Zuli. Zuli, thank you to you and Jose. And for more info on Knock and Drop Iowa, go to knockandropiowa.org. Help Zuli and help these kids and empower them.